if on your way in you should have been given a white piece of paper. If you did not receive a white piece of paper, simply raise your hand and one of our lovely volunteers will come and give you a white piece of paper. Write your questions on a piece of paper, and once you have finished, raise your hand again and our volunteers will come and collect some questions. Alright, first off, you talked a lot about performance. Is there any specific genre that you prefer? Genre of plays or performances? Do you have a favourite?
I think comedies, I like comedy and drama, both. I like to get deep into a character and get to pull the value out of get to be more honest with your character when it's dramatic, I think. Conversely, the challenge with doing comedy is you risk being slapstick and caricaturizing, you know. You can really cheapen the character. So it's a real challenge to keep your character vulnerable and honest and maintain the relationship with the audience. So I really like the comedy and drama for the opposite reasons.
I guess as my original training is in music and dance, I'm really obsessed with timing. So for that reason, I really love comedy because that's what it's all about.
For me, drama is what I like to portray. I was in a drama here, my first production, and so many people came up to me afterwards and was like, wow, like your character, how it was spoken, what happened to your character through the progression of 11 minutes. It was really spoke to people, really was moving and touching to them. And I like to make people think. So it's not just me portraying a character, but it's also you as an audience member getting to enjoy and think about what journey as a character that I'm taking.
I really like drama as well, specifically contemporary dramas. I think in dramas you have to be very vulnerable as an actor, and you can discover amazing things about yourself through discovering a character that's having a hard time, because you kind of put yourself in that bad situation, and it makes you a more empathetic person, and it feels good.
I really enjoy comedy. Personally, it's a timing thing, and also just like finding, it's all about your audience with comedy. It's all about feeling your audience, feeling what they want, feeling how they're going to react, and that's what I really enjoy about comedy.
I really like drama and political theatre, and especially there's a type of theatre called forum theatre, and it's where a piece is played out to you and then it's redone and the audience can say stop, and then they come up and they resolve the situation, and it's brilliant for community and working together. So I like that sort of theatre.
Who directs your plays, and how does someone become a director?
I can answer that. So our director at the moment just happens to be also the president of the GPP, and I am the assistant director. But typically the director of the play will be someone who is on the committee of the GPP, and they will put their name forward at a committee meeting, and we will decide as a team who will direct the play. So it's really who wants to do it.
My question is, what are some strategies you've used in the classroom for teaching acting?
Okay, yeah. So at the moment I'm working at building an English drama school for elementary age, and this is a whole new curriculum on teaching English through drama. And I think what teachers always have to do is you have to keep children interested all the time. And when I was in Thailand, there was 53 of them. 53 in a classroom. If you want to act, the best performance in my life I've ever done. Walked into a classroom, aged 20 years to become like my mother and become a grown-up, and look at these girls. I'm not very much older than these girls. They were 17 years old, and I feel like I'm 17 still, and I'm having now to become an adult, and they have to trust me to the point where it's like, I can help you learn English. So a lot of the activities I use are interactive. It isn't sit at a desk. It's put the desks to the side, let's sit in a circle, let's get up, let's do role plays, let's sing songs, and it's all different techniques like that, playing games. I know that sounds odd maybe, I don't know if you use this thing, but playing games, brilliant. Learning when you don't realise that you're learning, I think, is the best way, and I wish I had it. I've tried to learn French, so in the UK they're like, yeah, learn French or German or Spanish, but you learn at 11, which in my mind is a bit too old, and it was just all classroom based. I'd have loved to have gone somewhere and done an interactive, and then maybe now I might speak French as well as English. So, yeah.
No question here. What's the typical rehearsal time from audition to actually releasing the play?
Varies, but mostly.
Well, you would know the mostly
I guess
answer. Yeah.
We've done plays as short as La Panagio was pretty short, so beginning of March, and the play went in May, so 2 months. One-act play. It was a one-act play. When we did the violence play, it was very drawn out because of holidays, and we started in May, June, and actually had the show October. So it can range between 2 months to 4 or 5. But I would say, rule of thumb, we try to get it under 4 months, under 4, 3 preferably. 1 each, maybe 2 a year.
Two this year.
Yeah.
We'll be doing a drama in the second half of this year.
Another question here. Would you consider creating an improv performance group or conducting improv performance workshops?
Really like that.
This is on the
Yeah,
table.
or like the improv games that are in Australia.
Yeah.
Theater, sports, and stuff.
Yeah.
That's,
Yeah.
there's a lot of that in Seoul. I know a couple people that do that in Seoul, and it's on the table. I know
Yeah,
we'll talk about
definitely.
it.
We have people interested. We would love to hear from you if you're interested.
What plays do you like to focus on? Do you like to focus on more modern plays or traditional plays?
A range.
A range? Is there a favourite? Or?
I would say that the GPP now is attempting to not have a favourite. So in this 6 months we are doing a comedy that is about as silly as you can imagine. It's almost like a Korean game show, it's that silly. In the second half of the year, and we are deciding on the exact play today, in our committee meeting, we are going to have a drama. So we really want to focus on all ends of theatre. And we are thinking maybe about some broader productions as well next year.
It is a difficult balance between doing traditional plays and, oh, everyone wants to see Romeo and Juliet, and then interpreting it in a different way versus contemporary modern theater. Because modern theater, you want to stay closer to your mission statement and your characters, whereas people are more familiar with older plays. So there is a balance between what we do.
Have you seen any Korean plays? If you have, is there a favourite?
Nanta?
I saw Nanta. It was extremely impressive. And you didn't even, for those of us that don't speak Korean fluently, like you get the gist of the actual play. And my friend who went with me actually got pulled on stage to actually be part of the production. So Nanta was amazing.
Yeah. About all out of questions here. Includes Q&A, I think. Thank you very much.
Thank you.